Hey YouTube, I'm back. Well, I see that I kind of missed the story a few days ago. Okay, this dude, Safaree. I'm not familiar with his music or anything like that. But, you know, I watch YouTube mostly. So I kind of hear what's going on. So this dude got robbed, right? This dude got robbed for reportedly $175,000 worth of jewelry. Now, okay, this is my first comments. I hope these dudes are not, these rappers and things are faking this shit about this jewelry. All of these diamonds and things, 50,000 for this chain and 100,000 for that. I hope that they are just bullshitting. Listen, if I was in that position, I was in hip hop, I wanted to have the bling bling and all that, I wear fake jewelry. Nobody gets close to it. Plus, when you spend that kind of money on jewelry, you can't change it. You can't wear a $75,000 necklace and then the damn thing go out of style, or you get tired of wearing it, you want to wear something else. You can't just throw that away. You get to wear that forever. So just wear some bling bling, wear some junk, wear something sparkly. You can't see it. Sparkly will last you a year or so. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to be out there with all that stuff on. Now, these guys, I know they're not accountants, but to be out there spending all this kind of money because you are a current celebrity, some of those careers don't last but 3 or 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years. To spend that kind of money, I mean, you're spending all your money on what you got on your back. I don't get it. I think it's unwise. You can be secretive and just wear bling. You ain't got to tell nobody all your business. I learned that when I was a teenager. I remember my I ain't gonna say no names, but this friend of my sister's actually. And he had this beautiful gold chain around his neck, right? And this is an intelligent person. But when he told me that thing was fake, I said, what? Fake? Fake gold? Yeah, fake. You know what? Yeah, why not? Shit. A year later, he's wearing something different. I guess it makes sense. Why spend all that kind of money on a piece of jewelry? I've bought fake Rolex watches when I was wearing jewelry and stuff like that. Fake Rolex watches, right? 5 years, wouldn't even change colors. Who knows? Who gets that close enough to you to look at it? It's just an ego thing. I hope these guys won't be spending all their money on some damn jewelry. That's ridiculous. Then 2 years later, the people not even wearing that gray big old jewelry. Anyway. I was talking about Safaree, not my own ideas. So back to this dude. Okay, well, what I see is his mistake in this whole thing was he shouldn't have went on that show with that woman. I think her name is Angie, the girl. He went on there and he was crying because this thing had just happened. Now, I understand the crying part. I used to be in the streets. I used to be a drug dealer. I know what it feels like to be robbed. Somebody to take something from you. It's humiliating and it is hard, particularly not even just because they're taking the value of the stuff they're taking, just because they're making you submit to them. Anybody can be robbed. Anybody can be robbed, and for you who want to resist, anybody can be shot in the head behind some damn jewelry. So I understand the emotional state he was in when this just happens, how traumatic it was. Not everybody who can sing well, who can rap well, who can play an instrument is automatically some ruthless gangster. I understand that. I'm not judging the brother for that. But I wouldn't have went on the radio. And here's why. Because the streets, you can never show fear. Never. It opens up. It lets other people know that they can rob you as well. That's what it does. After I got robbed, hit in the head with that beer bottle on the streets, my selling career was basically over. Because people who I had dealt with for years, all of a sudden had become scandalous. All of a sudden were not afraid to do a scandalous move. All of a sudden. Why? Because when I got robbed, I ran. And I mean, I hit it. Blood gushing all over the place. Yeah, I ran. Saved my damn life. But you can't let people see it. Now, it's not your fault that somebody didn't sit up here and put a gun to your head. And the current news today is that it was an old friend of his. You don't have to have all your wealth around your neck. That fad, whatever it's about, I mean, it's come and gone throughout the years. You know, a lot of back in the 70s, everybody used to wear all that jewelry and all that stuff. But that fad puts your life in danger. Here you got to hire security guards just because you want to wear a damn rope around your neck that's worth $100,000. That don't make no sense. None at all. Nothing. Even to wear it fake is just barely passable, because if it's fake, if the people believe it's real, it'll still pull your neck off. Anyway, going on that radio show, if you still felt emotional, or I would have told that woman, listen, we don't want that aired. Have your attorney said, we don't want that aired. We don't want that aired. We will gladly do the show for you again. But you don't want to be announcing to the whole world that you got robbed and you were crying about it. They see it as weakness. The streets smell weakness. Like people, like you say, wolves smell blood. They smell weakness and they will try you again. They will come again. They feel like they can get away with it. You talking about poor ass people now, usually. People ain't got no money. People who would kill your ass for $500. People will kill, I said again, kill you for $500. You think it doesn't exist? Ask a junkie, will he kill you for $500? You sitting up here with $175,000. That's more than most of these people have ever even heard of. And then to be set up by your friend, I understand that as well. That's just a bad situation. Listen, you want to wear fashions and clothes and all that, I don't think it's going to kill you for the jacket. Although we all remember a few years ago, bangers were killing people for the damn tennis shoes. What was that, $150 for the tennis shoes? If they'll kill you for a pair of tennis shoes, what the hell are they going to do to you for $175,000? He said he was just with the security, but at some point he was alone. The gig was over or whatever. And somebody set him up. Somebody who knew his routine. A friend of his. Someone that he knew since he was 14 years old. More than likely, the dude, although he could rob you just purely for the money, just because it's there. That's why you see. Wait a minute. Even if you was your good friend, people will set you up, even though they do like you. But a lot of people, instead of liking you, are jealous of you, particularly when you floss, when you got everything shown. It's in their face when they leave your presence around all the bling bling and all the good booze and all the stuff at the club. When you leave, you go back to high-rise apartment, luxury and all this stuff, and they go back to squalor. Don't you know the people are jealous of you? All right, so I'm not going to go on and on and on. I do not blame this brother because he got emotional after being robbed. It is a humiliating thing, and it's something that it takes a minute to deal with. But I'll give this brother some advice. You don't show the streets weakness. Don't cry. You got to cry. Go in your room, cry. Since it all happened, I'm sure he wasn't planning on the emotions coming up like that. But I would have immediately went to that woman and kindly asked her, I don't want that tape aired. Now, do I have to buy it from you? I'm asking you just to give me the tape. And I'll do the interview over again. But you can't show weakness, baby. All right. That's my opinion on that. All the rest of you guys, take it to heart. And just buy fake jewelry. Just buy the shit fake. Fake. Stop all this damn flossing. Your outfit is not enhanced by all that stuff around your neck. And all that. I mean, I know people have different kinds of symbols of status and all that. You got to hire round-the-clock security because you want to wear a ring on your finger. Don't make no sense. Just don't wear a ring. Nobody gives a damn about that. I mean, a lot of people just say it's tacky anyway. So anyway, it's just opinion. All right, Safaree, brother. I guess you're going to have security around you, though. But beware. Beware. You can put together an outfit, look good without that fad, that gold diamonds and all this shit they put on. You don't need it. Impress us with your talent, not with what you have on your back.